looks like we got something up over here. Let's go take a look. Yeah, it's definitely a beaver lodge. Let's see. Oh yeah. You can always tell the bank dens, they've got all the sticks to protect from it being dug down on top. Oh, look at there, a cornfield right back there. Yeah, this is beaver heaven. Definitely. Now, one of the things that makes trapping these bank dens so difficult is if you look down under the water, you see how far out in the water these sticks go? They've got this stuff barricaded all out. So if the entrance to the den is down there and you're trying to plug that with a 330, there's no way for you to get up to it from the water. In other words, this is like the old abatis, or what the sharpened sticks they used to put on the outside of a fort to keep you from getting to the wall. That's exactly what all of this is, and it makes it extremely difficult to trap these bank lodges. But those beavers, they're getting back there and they're hitting that cornfield and getting those corn stalks. I've always believed that they use those corn stalks to line the den, and you know, I don't know if that's true. I don't believe they eat the corn, but I think they get the corn stalks and they use it for bedding. They carry it under there and make bedding. But you can see that's where they're crawling right out of the water. They'd be a good place to make a set. And then they got a little place right there. And it's just a beautiful evening out here. Now I'm trying to balance this camera between my knees while I paddle. So you'll just have to bear with me. But let's go on down. If I can get backed out of here. Looks like we got a slide over here. We'll go over here and check it out. That's okay, but nothing to write home about. There's a duck blind right there. This is a big duck hunting area, and that blind is only accessible by boat. And it's in a nice spot, I'll tell you that. Well, it looks like my camera lens is dirty for some reason. There's nothing I can do about that, being out here in the boat. That happens. But let's go on down. Let's keep paddling. Here we go. Got us a nice slide right there. Let's go take a look. Now what you got right back there is another duck blind. And we got a good set up here. Look at this. Now we got a trail coming right out. I've got the nose of the boat right up there. Then got a crawl out right here, slide here. So we got a trail there, slide there, and we got a caster mound up top. Hopefully you can see that up there. It's a pretty good sized mound. Now what I would do is I'd put multiple snares in that trail, and then I'd put snares coming up and down going to that caster mound right there. That's a nice set right there. I'm gonna remember that. If any of you guys are not subscribers, I would truly appreciate you hitting the subscribe button, and then hit the little bell so you'll get notified when I put a new video up. I'll be doing a lot more of this, and I plan on doing some live stream setting the trap line and live stream of running the trap line once I get started. I'm gonna wait till it gets cold. It's still it was almost 90 degrees here today, and even though there's no closed season on beaver, I don't like trapping when it's that hot. It might be hard to see on the video, but there's just slides all up and down through here. Check this one out. Right there. Boy, look at that. Let me raise the camera up. Hopefully you can see there's a trail that goes all the way back. Now that slide has been in use for a long time. You can see how it's worn. It is actually worn into the ground. Now when I set a place like this, I'm gonna put a snare about halfway in the middle, and then I'll actually get up on land and I'll go down that trail, because they're obviously going in there cutting and feeding, and I'll put 2 or 3 more. I mean, I'm never gonna put just one snare in. Not at all. Now let me show you another little thing. You can see that tree right there. I'll hang a snare out into the water. So I'll have my loop out there like that. I'll smear a little lure on it, because we already know they're coming. And so when they come down this bank and he goes to investigate the smell of that lure, he'll get caught in that snare. And so I'll just gang set an area like this where I know they're already using. Those beautiful woods back there. Starting to get eat up by mosquitoes. I need to come up with a better way to hold this camera instead of between my knees. That's kind of dangerous. Pretty country. Man, there's bank dens all through here, slides everywhere. And I'm sorry, I can't read the comments. I'll read them a little later, but working off this little telephone screen. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Right there. Look at that. Yes, sir, it is serene. I can see some of the comments now up in the shade. And I will definitely be doing more live streams. I got to get a better mount because right now I'm just holding the camera. But if I can get a secure mount, this winter I'm on do live streaming when I'm setting traps, and then do a live stream when I come back and check them. And because you know there's so much fake crap on YouTube, man. There is so much fake BS. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it live and real as it happens. There's another den right over there. Let's go over there and look. Thank you for subscribing, Samuel. I really appreciate that. Yep, we got a den, bank den right there. Now, one thing that you do not ever want to do. Now you could put a conibear right there, okay, a 330, because that's gonna kill him. Never put a snare right there, because if you do, when he gets caught, he goes up under the bank on that snare, and then you got to try and pull him out, and that's a disaster. That is a nightmare, because he does not want to come out. The same thing with coon and dog-proof traps on coon. Never put it right beside the den, because he'll go inside that den, whether it's he's denning in the ground or a tree, and you got to fight it on your hand. I don't know why that picture quality is so poor. Maybe it's the stream, but I don't know. All right, let's keep moving. I'm getting eat up. I'm ready for cold weather, fellas. I'm tired of this 90-degree sweating to death stuff, man. Let's see, just right across the slough here. Looks like we got another little slide. Let's go look. No, sir, I'm in Tennessee now. I'm still Alabama born and bred, but I'm up in Tennessee. And you can see there, fresh sign right there. I need to bring some game cameras out here and put them up. I need to do a lot of things. Just need more hours in the day. Got to start getting ready for the Southeastern NTA, National Trappers Association. That's Friday and Saturday in Rainsville, Alabama. I'll be there Friday afternoon, I'll be doing a roundtable Q&A with Mr. Clint Locklear of Wolfer Nation and Mr. Chip Davis of expandapantraps.com. He makes wonderful stuff. I use a lot of his material. And I'll be at the southernsnares.com booth with Mr. Brian McKee. He sponsors my podcast. And I don't know if you guys listen to the podcast or not, but you can go to patreon.com/meattrapper, and it's $1 a month, but I put out 4 episodes a month, 1 episode a week on Sundays. And I get all political and get round up and go on rants and everything, and get crazy. 54 degrees in Maine. Man, I'm jealous. I got spiders and skeeters on me right now, buddy. Let's see. That's an ugly face, isn't it? But I love it. I love getting out here. I love scouting. I love trapping. I love seeing God's creation. Nature is just beautiful. And if you'll notice, there is not another human being out here. There's not a soul out here, not a boat or anything. And that's because there's only one way into this slough, and that is to carry or drag a kayak into it. So there are no power boaters, none of that. No yahoos with the $50,000 bass boats and the 250 horsepower motors. And believe me, man, you get in a little slough like this, and those yahoos come through here at 50 miles an hour. It's just crazy. But this is inaccessible to anybody that's unwilling to work. There we go. Well, the sun has set behind the trees, and the bugs are coming out, and it's finally cooling off. And I appreciate all y'all tuning in and coming along. What the hell was that? A big old egret or a heron or something that was up in that tree, man. Just took off. Earlier, before I started streaming, I saw a beautiful, beautiful owl. Got up close, and they were talking. I love listening to owls. Oh man, look at theirs. Look at that sign everywhere. Oh boy. Yeah, you can see that big old hole. I don't even have to paddle over there. Whole place is littered with beaver sign. There's another slide right there. Whole place is eat up with them. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I enjoy sharing. You know, it's one thing to come out and do it, but if you can share what you're doing with others, that's even better. Boy, nice smooth water. Something just jumped in. Yes, sir. I'm living in Tennessee now. The Roll Tide. This is going to be a nice place to trap here. I mean, basically, it's just get in, paddle up and down the slough, and make sets. Let's see. There's another one right there. Big old slide. Look at that. I don't know what that was. Little fish. Yeah, there's good channels out there, buddy, and they'll help you pass that course for sure. Thank you, Lanny. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. That's a good question, Theta. This year I am going exclusively snares. I just made that decision. I felt like my life was getting too complicated, and honestly, I felt like my trapping was getting too complicated. There's another slide right there, fresh sign on it. But yeah, I decided to simplify. As part of my move, when I moved, I just had too much stuff, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna simplify my life. I'm gonna simplify the way I trap, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm getting lighter and leaner, and I mean, I've still got some 330s, and I've still got some footholds, but I gave away a lot of traps on my Patreon page. I gave away, I had a bunch of trap giveaways that I did, and you know, I could have sold the stuff, but the guys that are supporting me on Patreon, I wanted to support them back. I do a lot of bonus videos and stuff. I've got my whole resistance trapping series over there on Patreon, and that's trapping in a guerrilla war or resistance situation, which I hope it never comes to that. But the way things are going in this country, you never know. Let's go on down a little ways. Now I'm just paddling by these slides. They're everywhere. Gotta duck down so I don't bust my head on this limb. I don't know, maybe a good idea would be to pre-announce when I'm going to go and do live streams, so everybody would know, instead of it just being all hit and miss, you know. That's an idea. I'm always open to feedback. But I am nearing the end of my scout, and I want to show you why there is nobody up in here except for me, because the gate's locked. This is the entrance to the main river. And that gate is closed. That's what keeps all the riffraff out. Now every once in a while they'll open that up to let the water flow. Theta, yeah, okay, we'll do more live streams. Yeah, I love the quiet paddle boats, man. No noise pollution. And you see, you know, if you're not running your mouth like I am constantly right now, you see a lot more wildlife. What's funny is how the deer and stuff, it's like they're always shocked to see you come floating by, because they're so used to all the bass boats and everything, you know. And then you come slowly paddling down. There we go. But now, what I've got to do is I've got to jump out in the water and climb this bank. That's my, let's see, yeah, I got to get that shield. That's my takeout right there. So what I got to do is I got to pull up right there, and deer swimming. Goes, yeah, yeah. I bet you paddle that canoe, it's the same thing, man. They look at you like, what the hell are you doing here? Where did you come from? You know, what are you? But I love it, man. But yeah, I've got to, let's see, right there is where I came in. I dropped down right there, and that's all jagged under there. So I've got to get over there, pull the boat up, then drag it across some land to a dirt road where I've got my truck parked, and I'll be on out of here. But anyway, it's been 30 minutes, and I'm sure y'all are probably tired of listening to me rattle on, but I just thought this would be fun. I appreciate everybody joining, and maybe in the future I can plan these things out and let everybody know, put something up, send all the subscribers a note. So if you're interested, that's one of the new features on YouTube, is I can send a message out to all the subscribers. And I've never done it because I don't want to spam people, you know. Everybody gets enough spam email as it is. But if you want to see more live streams, because I will be doing this when I set traps, and I will be doing it when I check traps. I just got to get a better camera mount made so I don't lose my camera. But if you're interested in that, just subscribe and then hit the little bell for notifications. I'd appreciate that. You know, it always helps, because it does take a lot of time and effort to do them. And so anyway, I'm gonna turn this off, but thanks for coming along. It's getting dark, I'm getting eat up, and we'll see you next time.